I heard that Game Over Jesse is a Zelda Dungeon Master of the universe.
I heard that Game Over Jesse's subscribers can fly.
No way! I heard...
Wait, are we on camera? Oops.
Hi guys!
We're 2MooglesGaming, Demeter
And Eric.
Over at our channel, embarrassing crap like this happens all the time. But we also cover gaming top 5s and do even more embarrassing challenges, if possible.
And we discuss all the wisdom we've learned from video games in our Write About Life series. Join us!
Today, we're taking over the Zelda Mailbag and answering some of your most burning questions. Whew, is it hot in here? Let's get started, shall we? Question number 1 comes from Avril Levitt. Why doesn't Ash ever get a real love relationship in the Pokemon show? And if he did, who would you want it to be and why? Ooh, multi-tiered question. Okay. So I think that Ash never gets a real love relationship because everyone kind of wants him to stay frozen in time age-wise. Okay, kind of like the Simpsons thing where nobody ever really ages. The thing is, if Ash ever got in a real relationship, then he would kind of be seen as an adult, which ruins the whole Pokemon world fantasy.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So... and if he got into a real love relationship, he would be making a bunch of stupid mistakes, which we would judge him for. And yes, Ash is kind of sort of stupid all the time.
He's pretty stupid.
But then we're like catching Pokemon and stuff, totally different. Right?
Yeah. Catching Pokemon is a completely different thing from trying to catch your love.
Unless you're trying to catch the heart-shaped Pokemon.
Love disc.
Okay.
Okay, the next question comes from Super J Gamer. Do you think Zelda Wii U will feature more Sheikah characters other than Impa and Sheik in Ocarina of Time? Maybe more survivors? I honestly would love to learn more about the Sheikah. I know, cool question, right? Mm-hmm. They are completely mysterious throughout all the games. We only ever see basically Impa. And as far as we know in Ocarina of Time, Impa's the last of her race. So, it would be really cool to learn more about the mysterious shadow folk. Since we don't know what timeline Zelda Wii U is going to be in, we don't know any of this stuff. For all
move forward or backwards.
Yeah, like for all we know, it could be set earlier on in things when the Sheikah are still around, so you could actually interact with them. Maybe Link can learn some moves from them. Like based on what we've seen in the trailers, Link's like jumping around and stuff. Totally makes sense if he's like learning some awesome ninja moves from the Sheikah.
We might even learn Sheik's gender.
Ooh.
Okay. So Amber Highland asked, what instrument do you think Link will have in Zelda Wii U? Or what would you want him to have? I never see this topic, and as a music enthusiast, I'd love to know everyone's thoughts and ideas. Personally, I'd like a violin, fiddle, and a throwback to the ocarina would be cool. Okay, first of all, yes. Heck yes.
Oh,
An ocarina throwback would be so cool. Even though, okay, let's not lie, we were playing the ocarina and we had to remember some tunes, so we did have to pull up the menu and look it over.
All the time.
Not the sharpest tools here. Anyway, alright, so in Wind Waker, Link has a baton. Ocarina of Time, he has the ocarina. There's the harp and the Skyward Sword. Alright, so, you know, some of us don't want to see the things we've already seen before. I think it would be really cool to have an electric guitar!
Oh man, yes.
I mean, I know it's not like classical, it's not like a classical instrument and highbrow and all that stuff. You know, for those purposes, we could say a moon guitar, a mandolin, but an electric guitar would be awesome because it'd be like Brutal Legend and Zelda came together.
Oh man.
I mean, you would have Jack Black show up pretty much.
Yeah, he could play the Great Deku Tree.
Huh.
I can just imagine it now. You meet a new character who's going to teach Link one of the songs, and they start to play the song elegantly in a violin or a flute or something, and then Link whips out his guitar and like solos along.
Like headbangs.
Yeah.
Which we won't do because we'd be even more embarrassed.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So, the next question comes from Res Evil Fanboy, who asks, what old school video game would you want remade in VR? It's virtual reality. So, obviously there's a lot of games to choose from, and one of the first ones that comes to mind is the original Zelda game. It's got everything you could possibly want for a VR game. You got a huge open world, you got all kinds of different terrain you got to explore, complicated and interesting puzzles, plus you get to attack crap all the time.
An attacking crap in virtual reality?
I know.
We're all about overstimulation.
Exactly. And just imagine how amazing it would be to literally reach your hand out and take the sword from the old man, and then start shooting laser beams at Octoroks. It's like a dream come true.
Cool.
And I would love it too if they kept the original 8-bit graphics. So everything's all blocky and kind of clunky. So you have like intense nostalgia. And it feels like a VR game from the era it was actually made in.
I like it. Mashup of the past and the present / future.
You know, they could give it maybe some nicer colors. I would be cool with that.
Let's add in hoverboard.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So the next question comes from, again, Res Evil Fanboy, our good friend Jacob. And he asked, if you had to train any Pokemon, which would it be? Okay. I had to choose between so many different ones. This was hard, but I have to choose Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur has always had a very special leaf-shaped space in my heart. Bulbasaur is just, so tough, and he kind of has those like blood red demon eyes. But that doesn't mean he isn't sweet and the whole Bumblebee thing. Okay, so let's say we're trading him. We're battling, things are going really well, and suddenly we just get really sad for some reason. Or we meet another Pokemon that's really sad. Well, Bulbasaur could just lift that Pokemon up and rock it until it feels all better. We're just gonna cry soon.
I'm gonna bawl like a baby and then need a Bulbasaur.
Bulbasaur will Bulbasaur him into not crying anymore. Good deal?
Good deal. So, Withered asks, what kind of sidekick / helper do you want in Zelda Wii U? Another fairy? Another imp-like creature? A talking hat? Or something new? I would definitely love to see something new. We've already had fairies. We've had little creatures that pop out of something Link's holding. I think it's time to give Link a new companion that's not so annoying. For a change, maybe. Navi. I think it would be really cool to have the sword as his companion. Link always has a sword with him. Imagine you're attacking in combat and the sword's yelling out commands and with you. You feel really connected to your companion at every step. Instead of they're just showing up to remind you that your battery's low in the Wiimote or tell you to do something stupid you already know how to do.
Or interrupt you in the middle of a battle to tell you that the battle is going to happen. Navi.
Thanks for inviting us, Jesse.
And thanks for the awesome, really burning hot questions. If you like what you saw today, head over to our channel at 2MooglesGaming.
We love Zelda, Pokemon, Final Fantasy,
and Mario. Thanks a million.
Because you're one in a trillion. This is 2MooglesGaming, signing off.
Hoopo!